Welcome back to the series where we look at the vehicles officially announced for the upcoming game Snowrunner. This episode is another double, but I'll admit at this point that it won't be a double like the others where the two vehicles have a clear and close relationship to each other. Rather, this is a double where I'll be looking at two trucks that are barely related, but I can't find enough information on either one for a full video, so I'll combine them together. Be warned, there may be a lot of heavy speculation in this video as we look at the Azov 73210 based on the real world Kamaz 5340 or 7360 and Azov 4220 Antarctica based on the real world Kamaz 6345 Arctic. So the first truck we'll be looking at is the Azov 73210 based on the real world Kamaz 5340 or 7360. I can't find what the correct number is. In some sources it's the 7360, but in some images it has 5340 written on it, so call it what you want. I think I'll be using 7360 for this video. This truck is a supposed 10x10 vehicle that was primarily designed as a chassis to carry cranes on. I can believe this, as this is the purpose of a lot of Kamaz's larger trucks. I think to this end the truck won't have a very powerful selection of engines as you would expect. A comparable 8x8 Kamaz truck has got a 350 horsepower and 360 horsepower V8 engines, and I don't think it'll be the same with the 7360. I definitely can't see it having any engines much more powerful than 400 horsepower. It seems like only one Kamaz 7360 prototype was ever built, and this only ever seemed to be fitted with a ballast block to simulate the weight of a crane before Kamaz decided the project was either unnecessary or just too expensive, wherein the one model built is probably stored in some shed somewhere or was disassembled for parts. It's difficult to say how this truck will perform in game, but being the only 10-wheeler I'm sure it'll have its place. The fact that it does have 10 wheels and always on diffs and all-wheel drive mean that this thing will be very competent in rough terrain. However, its long length and relatively low ride height may mean it will struggle in hilly and rocky terrain. This truck should also enjoy a nice large bed space for which to haul goods and fit equipment. On the other hand, the Kamaz 6345 is a completely different bag of fish. Whilst it's got a pretty normal number of wheels at 6, those wheels are humongous. It looks like each wheel is nearly as tall as a man. These wheels give a hint at the purpose of this vehicle as an experimental truck for leading scientific expeditions in the far north of Russia and the Arctic Circle. To this end, this truck has articulated steering and thanks to those massive wheels a ground clearance of nearly 70 centimeters, meaning this truck can really just drive over anything in its way with impunity. You're probably wondering what that big box type structure on the back of the Arctic is, and once again the purpose of this vehicle gives an answer. It's actually a living area complete with a shower, a cooking area and air conditioning. The box has been so well designed in fact that it can comfortably house 3 adults. 8x8 versions of this truck are also available, but information on these machines is even more limited. Once again, I can't find anything solid about the engine in this truck, but from what I've read it has options between a 400 horsepower diesel V8 and a 450 horsepower diesel V8, both very powerful engines in their own right. It's difficult to say if the sleeping area will have any impact in game. If not, I hope it's removable as it does look a bit odd and out of place. Otherwise, it's very clear what the role of this truck in game will be very similar to that of the K700 in Snowrunner, as an all-terrain tractor unit for recovering trucks you can't recover with any other vehicle. However, unlike the K700, this truck has a couple of flatbed pallet slots, so it can carry more freight than your average truck too. However, due to the ride height of this vehicle, I'd be very surprised if it could attach a fifth wheel coupling point to this truck, and due to its articulated form, I'm not sure you'd want to anyway. My last point will be that 340 litres of fuel seems a bit on the small side, but with the speed that they gave when they announced this truck, they talked about a fuel-efficient drivetrain, so this may not even be an issue. All in all, these are two very different trucks, and will offer two very different styles of driving. With the 10x10 you need to be a bit careful wherever you go, but you can take lots and lots of cargo with you, and with the 6x6 you can go anywhere, but its usefulness as a freight truck is relatively reduced. Okay, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. As usual, if you think I missed anything important or got anything wrong, please leave a comment down below. And if you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing. Thank you for watching and take it easy.